One can forgive, but one should never forget. This is one of the lines from Persepolis by Marjane Satrapi, who published this book in 2002 in French, which surprised me. So this is a graphic novel, black and white, and I really loved the format of this book because usually comics are dismissed as childish and just made for entertainment, but this book is so much more than that. Hello, my name is Anshika and welcome to my channel where I review literature that forces us to see reality as it is. Today we will be talking about Persepolis. Like I already mentioned, the artwork in this is entirely black and white. And I think the choice matters. There's no visual comfort in this book, exactly like the plot. This is the story of Marjane herself and during the Iranian Revolution and what she faced growing up during that time. And I really loved the formatting, and it shocked me that a graphic novel could convey so much as this one. There's so many good social issues present in this book, and there's so much to say about this book. The first one is the authoritarianism and the political control. So I like how the author shows how the education system changes depending on who has the political control. Like during the Reza Shah's reign, they were taught something else, but after that, during the more conservative regime, their education system becomes different. So I like how she shows that the information is relayed depending on who is the one in control. Secondly, there is religious extremism present in this book, and it's represented very well without, of course, showing the religion itself as something wrong or bad. Marjane draws a clear line between personal belief and state-imposed ideologies, and she shows what happens when states use religion to impose their authority. Another thing to talk about in this book is the gender inequality. I like how the author shows it without any dramatization. It's part of her daily life, which makes it even more scarier. Women's bodies become political grounds, and they're supposed to be veiled at all times, especially when they're outside. And I like how she talks about how some women choose to show some strands of their hair coming out of their veil as opposition to the regime. And it's really wonderful how it's well represented. Lastly, I wanted to talk about the war and its civilian cost, how it's represented in this book. And to be honest, it was the part that stayed with me the most. And since it's showed from the author's perspective when she was younger, it's even more powerful. The war, it's not glorified in this book, and I love it. She shows it as it is, as how she experienced it, and the personal costs, and there's a representation of the class disparity, the division between the high classes and the lower classes. It's showed in a few events. It's not very, I would say, dive deep into, but it's definitely there. Now, onto the ratings. So for story enjoyment, I would give this book 5 stars. Personally, I really loved this book. How it's shown into stories. Wait, wonder if I can find it. Yep. Into stories, like shorter fragments, like chapters. But for some readers, it might not work, that it's too fragmented. And it's very accessible. It's very easy to read. I remember in one interview, the author was saying that the book is supposed to spread awareness because many people were coming to her and saying, "Oh, is this what Iran is like?" And she would go like, "No, that's not how it is." And she just wanted to give her all her answers in one book, and I think it kind of does that. What else to say? For social insight, I would give it a 5 stars. I know I mentioned that there is not that there's one event where she talks a lot about class division, but I still think that was enough for one graphic novel. This book doesn't ask for sympathy, it asks for awareness, and that's why it works. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you liked it. Please let me know what you think in the comments, and subscribe and give me a thumbs up. See you soon. Bye bye.